How
Hello.
are you, Tame? How are you, bro? You good?
Good, good. You?
Good, good. Great to see you, bro. Great to see you. Where are you?
I'm in Serbia, Belgrade.
Very nice, very nice. So your name's Tame. You're from Serbia, and how long
My
have you been?
actually my real name is Stefan.
Again,
Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes,
So
that's
why are
my
they
real
calling you
name.
Tame?
You can call me Tame. Sure, sure.
I'll call you Stefan, bro. I like that name.
Okay, okay.
Cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I like your name. Cool. So your name's Stefan. You've joined the real world. How long have you been in the real world?
About 3 years now.
3 years. Cool. And let's go through that journey. So you joined the real world, and where did you go from there?
I first went to Dylan Madden's campus,
Yep.
which was client acquisition at the time.
Correct.
Now it's social media
Correct.
campus. I went through the lessons but didn't apply that much, so I didn't make any money.
Okay. Okay.
Then I saw an opportunity which Luke has opened his campus, which is affiliate marketing campus. And I went through the lessons and started making videos.
Interesting.
And that's the campus where I made my first money actually, which
Okay.
was $12, which is not that much.
Okay. Let's keep going. What happened then?
Then I stopped making money from that campus. I was kinda in, but I wasn't fully dedicated.
Okay. Okay.
Then after around 1.5 years later, just half-assing that campus,
Yep.
I thought time was passing and I'm not making any money. So I switched back to Dylan Madden's campus
Nice.
because I saw one Luke lesson which has said that business to business models are easier than business to consumer.
Okay. Okay.
So I thought I'm get clients and make money that way.
Okay. So what is your business? What do you do?
My business is content creation plus AI campus right now.
Okay. Cool. Nice. So who's your professor now?
Pope.
Pope. Absolutely. Pope is an absolute weapon. Anyone I
Yeah.
know who's listened and learned under Pope has done well.
Yeah.
Everyone's actually applied themselves to Pope's lessons has made money. So
Yes.
that's my take. That's what I get from the general pattern. Is Pope is a very successful professor with a very successful, conversion rate from students to from non-profit to profit. He's very
Yeah.
good at teaching people fast, and he's very good at turning people over. So, talk to us about being in Pope's campus. So, what is it that he taught you? Give me three things that Pope taught you that has impacted your life and your business.
To work just till I empty the tank of energy, I guess. To
Mhm.
work as hard as possible without impacting my health and stuff like that. Relationships. To uh, three things to prioritize:
Mhm.
health, money, and relationships
Okay.
in my
Okay.
life.
Crazy. Can you go through like your like standard day in the real world? So you wake up and what do you do from there?
I drink around a liter of water,
Mhm.
coffee, then I get sunlight, and then I get straight to work
Mhm.
for my clients. Then at around, let's say, 3 or 4 p.m., I train.
Mm.
Then I come home, eat, then work again. Then I study for school because I'm still in school.
Okay. Cool.
Then I work a little more and then go to sleep, let's say.
Bro, so you're an animal. So you're still at school and you're running a business now as well.
Yeah,
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So you've been in the real world for 3 years. How old are you, bro?
17,
So you've been in the real world since you were 14.
yeah, around that time, yeah.
Do you think that the real world has developed into something better from 3 years ago to what it is today?
Absolutely, there has been very big changes.
Okay, what are the changes, and what is the best thing about the changes for you?
The thing that I love is checklist. I remember basically there was no checklist, I think, back then.
Hmm.
And now I can basically wake up, see the tasks I need to do,
Yeah,
and do one by one and check them off.
amazing, bro, amazing. And so you go through your day. So you wake up, you start working for your clients. How many hours a day do you spend inside the real world?
The real world, I say about 2 to 3 hours, 2 hours, let's say.
Okay. And what do you do in them 2 to 3 hours?
Analyzing the other people, what are they doing to improve my current work for my clients, listening to the lessons,
Hmm.
going through the course material,
Yeah,
and communicating with other people, like in the graduate chat and stuff like that.
excellent, bro. And how much money have you made inside the real world?
Over $6,000 right now.
What have you done with that money? Have you bought anything nice? Have you been away anywhere? Have you done anything to reward yourself?
I have bought this chair and a new laptop.
So you bought a chair to be more comfortable, so you can spend more
Yeah,
hours at the desk. I
yeah,
like that. And you got a new laptop, so you upgraded your equipment,
yeah,
and you
by a
locked
lot.
in even more.
Yes.
Cool. Do
And
do you believe that when you started to make money, the first time you made money, did it become easier to gain more money?
yes, now basically I got systems to like outreach to make way more work in less time than I used to. And it's way easier. If I had to start over again, I would do it way faster.
Really? So you've got the system, you've learnt the
Yeah.
skill. If someone said, right, we're going to take you off, and we're going to put you back in tomorrow from the start, from £0, you'd start making money instantly. Is that what you're saying?
In about, let's say, one 12 days, I would say.
Okay, fair comment, fair comment. So, I mean, that's what I want to hear. So the system works if you actually apply
Yes.
yourself. Yeah. And so, what is it? What business is it that you do? So, you make videos for people, or what do you do?
I currently make videos for my clients, which get them more attention online,
Hmm.
which then makes them more money.
Okay, cool. Because I get a lot of AI students who make like voice bots and things like that for companies and stuff like that. But to hear that you actually make videos that bring attention to them, so did you learn all of them skills for making videos inside that campus?
I have learned, yes,
You did.
from Popes, yeah, and some G's in the campus, which I saw they were killing it basically. So
Yeah.
I implemented what they said.
Okay. And do you believe that the campus keeps up to date with the latest technology in AI, the latest skills and the latest software to teach the students? Do you think they keep up with with their competitors in the market?
Yes, they're on top of the game. Basically, when I see on YouTube, people are talking about something that Pope has already tested and said it's bad.
That's the thing
And
about
yeah,
Pope gets ahead of the curve before anyone I
yeah,
know. I've heard Pope talking before about software I didn't that I googled and really couldn't find. So he knows his stuff, and then 2 weeks later, it's everywhere. He knows. It's very good,
yeah.
very good. And what's next for you inside the real world in terms of your business? How do you plan to scale it, and how do you plan to use the real world?
I plan to acquire more clients while upselling the current ones.
Amazing, amazing. And how many clients all in do you think you will acquire?
Right now I have four, but I think I can push to around 7 to 8, and
Mhm.
then I need to start hiring
How
because of
soon?
how soon will I achieve that?
Yeah.
Let's say 2.5 months, 2 months.
So you're going to double your client base in the next 2 months, and you'll be making 8K a month.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then you're going to upsell your original clients to get more money.
yeah, to I want to upsell them to manage their social media.
Well,
So yeah,
if you make the money already, you've been a man of your word. You've proved yourself already. So I can't see why they wouldn't give you another opportunity.
yeah,
So yeah, it was really good. And you're 17, bro. That's inspirational.
thanks.
Most 17-year-olds are working their way around a tablet looking for porn these days, bro. You're out making money, helping yourself, upgrading your systems and upgrading your business. You really are on the right track. And it's great to
Thanks.
see. So would you argue, what if someone said to you, listen, Stefan, you can learn all this stuff on YouTube. You don't need the real world. What would you say to them?
The stuff on YouTube, can you really trust that? I mean, I don't know if I can trust that guy
Okay.
because I have tried in the past before the real world and I haven't seen any results.
Do you think that the real world has, maybe the same information that YouTube can share, along with a community to help you and give you that right mindset to make the work happen? Do you believe that the real world is there to show you like a shortcut, like they'll show you how to do things effectively rather than sieving through the whole internet?
Yes, it explains to you step by step how to make money. On YouTube, you have to go through like thousands of videos to find one good one, basically.
Have you found any problems? Is there any bad things about the real world that you've noticed? Is there anything that you don't like about the real world?
No,
No.
basically, I can't see any negative side of it.
Okay.
It's
So you pay $50.
35 actually. I'm a champions plan.
Ah, so you're part of the champions plan. Now we're
Yes.
talking. Now we're talking. So would you recommend people sign up on a monthly subscription, or would you, say they should opt for something like the champions plan? And, how has that gone for you?
If I was starting out like them right now, I would go straight to the champions. But
Mhm.
if you are sketchy, you can try monthly and see the benefit of it and upgrade later.
What would you say to someone who said the real world was a scam?
If he really believes that, then he just deserves to be poor because it's literally the fastest way and the best way to make money online right now.
I think a lot of people who are saying it is cope, because I myself, for sure, would never sell a scam. That's not who I am. It's not, what I'm about. And I have seen the proof. I've seen that if you apply yourself in the real world, there's money to be made. You're an example of that yourself, a shining figure amongst teenagers. And it's great to see. So, have you met any peers inside the real world, or any, sort of friends inside the real world that you talk to on a day-to-day basis? I mean, you said you're from a toxic place. Have you, made any friends inside the real world who helps you or guides you, or do you guide them? How's that going?
Yes, today actually I talked to two G's
Hmm.
for workout tips
Okay.
on in the gym, and they helped me and they said if I need any more help, basically ask them. It's amazingly positive community.
I believe that birds of a feather flock together, and I also believe that when you're around the right environment and the right people with the right mindset, you can't really go wrong, because
Yes,
you hang around with five millionaires, you'll become the sixth millionaire. It's quite it's it's fact, isn't it? You hang around with a load of criminals, you become a criminal.
mm,
You are a product of your environment, and you're proof of that, because you've started to make money. You've scaled your business to 4 clients. You're looking to double that, which shows you have the the determination to move forward. And I
yes,
believe that the real world has taught you that. And I'm super proud that at 17 years old, you're doing what you're doing, because by 21, you're going to be an absolute animal, bro.
thanks.
Yeah. So what's next for you? What's going on? What's happening in Serbia?
Next for me is I wanna compete in my sport, which is MMA,
Well, you want to fight
and
me?
not yet,
Oh,
not
okay. Okay. Sorry. I just throw it out there, offer you a influencer fight, you know, but it's fine. You scale up a bit and we'll talk, talk, because the money's got to be right. If I'm
yeah,
fighting, money's got to be right.
yeah,
Saying so, but no, it's good. It's good. Fighting is the best thing a young man can do. It's the most effective way a man finds out the most about himself. And you know that the cage and the ring are very lonely places. So again, you're outreaching from your comfort zone into something positive, and bro, the future's bright for you. It really is. It really
Thanks.
is. So, what is your advice to anyone who would say join the real world now? How would you tell them to conduct themselves from day one?
First, choose one campus and stick just to one. Don't flip campuses like half S1, half S2, and then get nowhere.
Yeah,
Then make sure you eat clean, train every day,
interesting.
get sunlight, follow your lessons from your campus, implement them, and listen to the daily lessons from your professors, and get sunlight because Luke said in one of his lessons that it gives you more energy, and
Bro,
it
it
yes,
does. Sunlight
yeah,
does give you more energy. Vitamin D gives you more energy. You know, and this is the thing. A lot of people are very uneducated in terms of diet and in terms of exercise and exactly just what it does for the human body and the brain. So can you find that information inside the real world?
yes, we got a campus, a fitness campus
And who
from
runs that campus?
Professor Alex. He is amazing.
And has he told you you must take your electrolytes today?
I take fire blood.
You take the fire blood?
Yeah,
Bro, you know what? I came off Fire Blood for a month because it was giving me some mad energy. Like, like I was a bit jittery. I think I'd done too much, but I'm back on the Fire Blood now, so it's good. It's good.
good.
It really is good stuff, and it genuinely has the best ingredients you can find in a supplement. But as you know, it tastes like shit. But
Yes,
that's life as a man. It's hard. It's not
yeah,
men that taste like strawberries or I don't know or gay men, whatever. You know what I mean?
yes, right,
We drink the
yes,
Fire Blood, we smash the gym, we smash our business, and we get on with it. It's great. But
yes,
honestly, bro, I have high hopes for you at 17. You're absolutely smashing it. Thanks for coming along today and sharing your story. Very honest take. Very good that you said you've been there for so long. It didn't work because you were half-assed here, half-assed there. And I think that's what a lot of people have to overcome, the fact that they didn't make money through accountability, not through the system, because you're,
yes,
again, proof that the system does work. Thank you
yes.
so much for your time, Stefan. Thank you for coming on. It's been great. Cheers, bro.
Thank you too.